Here is the answers to multiplying and dividing powers of 10. Remember when we're multiplying and dividing with powers of 10, or if they don't use exponents and they just have 1,000 or 10,000 or 1/10, all you're doing is moving the decimal to the left or the right. If you are multiplying, you're getting bigger, so you're always moving it to the right, which is what this is trying to remind you up here. But if you are dividing, you're getting smaller and you're always going to move it to the left, so you're getting a smaller number as your answer. So I'm going to write down the number itself on all of these and then just move my decimal. So for number 1 and number 2, here's my regular number. I'm dividing, meaning I'm moving to the left. I'm getting smaller, and I'm counting how many numbers are in the exponent. If this was 10 to the power 3, that's the same as saying 10 times 10 times 10, which is a 1 with 3 zeros behind it. So this could look like 10 to the power 3 or 1,000. Either way, there's 3 zeros involved. So I'm going to move my decimal once, twice, 3 times. So now my answer is going to be 0 and 629,926 millionths, I think. I don't even go that far back in the decimal. But you're moving your decimal 3 times. You're moving it to the left. You're getting smaller. Number 2, here's what we had to start. We're timesing. We're getting bigger. We have one exponent, so you're just moving it one spot. So your answer is 777 and 1/10. Number 3, I'm dividing, getting smaller. I'm moving it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. Now you have to fill in zeros in all those spots. So my answer is 3 zeros in between. I'm in like the millionths. Timesing, again, moving it only one time. So I get 215 and 6/10. 2 and 6/10 divided by 10 to the power 1, which is the same as saying just 10. I'm getting smaller. I'm dividing. So I'm going to the left. I'm going to get 0 and 26 hundredths now. Then I have 238 and 21 hundredths. I'm timesing. Power of 3, so this is the same as times about 1,000. So once, twice, 3 times. So I get the whole number, 238,210. Number 7. I'm dividing. I'm moving it to the left 3 times. So I get, that is my answer. Number 8, timesing. Remember, we are used to just adding a 0 when we're timesing by 10. But right now we can't add a 0 yet because we really have to move our decimal. And if we have an extra spot, then you add a 0. So my decimal would actually go here. Now I have 574,910. Number 9, moving it 3 times. So now your decimal is here. Oops. I'm timesing. My decimal is now here. 11. Just going to kind of fill these in at this point. I think you guys know what you're doing. Moving it 3 times. So my decimal is actually here. Moving it once. So if you're multiplying, you're moving it to the right. If you're dividing, you're moving it to the left every single time. I'm just counting. And I literally, as an adult, do the little swoops because then I know my place value is right. It's not a big deal. So this would be $7,284,000. Oh man, I just keep messing up. Can't write things down. Dividing, moving it once, twice. So now I have 4 and 248 thousandths. Number 16. Moving it once. Now I have 119. 17. Moving it once, twice. So now I have 8 and some. There's really not even like much math to it. It's just a pattern. You're just moving your decimal and adding zeros if there's an empty space. So that one's 896 and 1800. So there really should be no reason that we did not get these. Just take your time. If you're multiplying, you're moving it to the right, you're getting bigger. If you're dividing, you're moving to the left and getting smaller.